Hello everyone and welcome to another video of General Mathematics. The topic is compounding more than once a year. Since we already have the two preliminary videos for the simple and compound interest, we will go directly with the examples for the compounding more than once a year. Okay, so example 1. Given a principal of 10,000, which of the following options will yield greater interest after 5 years? So the first option, option A, earn an annual interest rate of 2% at the end of the year. So this one is compounded once a year. And for B, option B, earn an annual interest rate of 2% in two portions. First is 1% after 6 months and another 1% after 6 months. If we will come to think of it, yung dalawang 1% is actually the 2%. And yung dalawang 6 months is actually the 1 year. Nga lang, we will observe the difference in terms of value once na meron tayong combination. So this is the typical one. Ito yung example from the previous videos. So after 5 years, 10,000 will, the future value of 10,000 will become 11,040 and 81 cents. While for the second option, yung may first 1% after 6 months, then another 1% after another 6 months, it will have 11,046.22 compared to the once a year, which is 11,040.81. So it is more than 6 pesos yung difference niya. So that is the idea in terms of compounding more than once a year. Mas malaki, mas marami siyang beses earn ng interest, mas malaki yung nagiging output niya. So, for the definition of terms, conversion period or interest period, time between successive conversions of the interest. Frequency, so we'll be using M. So, this is the number of conversion periods in 1 year. So, is it daily, monthly, quarterly, or semi-annually, or even annually? Nominal rate, this is the rate that is given for the annual rate of interest. Then the rate J can be obtained in terms of each conversion period by the nominal rate divided by the frequency of conversion. And total number of conversion periods will be N, and that is equals to TM, which is the time in years and frequency of conversion. Yung M is ito. So moving on. This is our formula. Future value is equals to principal times the quantity 1 plus nominal rate divided by M raised to MT. So, yun pa rin naman yung mga definition kanina na nabanggit. Ito at ito pwede natin itong kunin in advance. Kung if ever na medyo mahirap to kung sakali man na pagsasama-sama nyo in one formula. So, pwede natin kunin yung dalawang yan in advance. So, that will be the J, and this one is the N, which is equals to MT. So, bago natin siya i-apply this sa formula, pwede natin kunin na yung value ni J. So, sabi nga doon, I over M, and N is equals to MT. Para mas madali siyang i-compute. Okay, so for the frequency of conversions, given that the nominal rate is 2%, which is 0.02, kapag sinabing compounded annually, ibig sabihin, yung divisor natin is 1, kaya 1 yan. Pag sinabing compounded semi-annually, that will become 2. Quarterly, since quarterly is merong 3 months, may 4 na 3 months in a year, so that is 4. Yung divisor natin 4. So, compounded monthly, that is 12 months, and daily is 365. So, 2%, 0.02 divided by 1 is 0.02. 0.02 divided by semi-annually, which is 2, 0.01. 0.02 divided by 4, quarterly, that will become 0.005. And 0.02 divided by 12 is 0.0016 bar to. It should be in 6666. If we are going to use 0.0016 lang, we all know na kapag ginamit natin sa calculator, that will give us different result kumpara doon sa naka 6 bar. So, much better to use parenthesis para kumpleto pa rin yung sagot. Ito yung para sa daily, divided by 365. Okay, so for the example, find the maturity value and interest if 10,000 is deposited in a bank at 2% compounded quarterly for 5 years. So, tayo na natin identify. Yung missing is maturity value, that is F, and interest. Since compound interest to, I C. Now, ano given? We have the 10,000 for the principal. For the nominal rate, we have 2% or 0.02. For the time, we have 5 years. And for the conversion period, sabi niya quarterly, that's why we got 4. So, ito yung idea na sinasabi kanina na kung gusto niyo mas madali yung computation, kung gusto niyo mas madali siyang tingnan, compute nyo muna si J at saka si N, then tsaka nyo siya i-apply dun sa formula. So, J is 0.02 divided by 0.05, divided by 4 is equals to 0.005. And 4 times 5 is 20. So, P times quantity 1 plus J raised to N. So, 10,000 times 1 plus 0.005 raised to 20. Kaya ang sagot is 11,048.96. Then, to get the interest, just subtract the future value from the given present value. Yun yung interest natin. So, 11,048.96 minus 10,000 is 1,048.96. Okay, so let's try using the calculator. Mas madali siyang gamitin dun sa mga scientific calculator na may double line or triple line. Now, this one is halos single line lang to. So, dapat proper yung gagamiting parenthesis para hindi masira yung value. So, let's start with the P, 10,000, 1, 2, 3, times. So, mag-open tayo ng parenthesis, 1, plus, parenthesis para doon sa J, 0.02 divided by 4. Then, sarado ko. Then, sarado yung sa, galing sa 1. Raised to, another parenthesis, ginawa niya, 4 times 5. 4 times 5. Then, sarado. So, kung tama yung parenthesis, most likely, we will be able to get the proper answer. So, 11,048.95. Now, in our setup, kapag ganito na yung decimal, 955, just round off dun sa nearest value niya sa hundredths. 96. Since talking about centavo, hanggang dun lang naman. Next, find the maturity value. Example number 3. Find the maturity value and interest if 10,000 is deposited in a bank at 2% compounded monthly for 5 years. So, missing is F, maturity value, as well as the I for the interest. Given is 10,000. Once again, 2%. This time, monthly na siya. Kaya 12 ang M natin. M is equals to 12. Ito, M is equals to 12. Then, 5 years. Okay, so, computing for the J is equals to J 0.02 divided by 12. That will give us 0.0016 bars. Dapat hindi ito 6 lang. But 6 bar. N is equals to 5 times 12. And that is 16 bar. Ito ay 5 times 12 is 60. So, using those values, kapag in-apply natin, we will obtain 11,058.79. Then, subtract 11,050.79 to 10,000 para makuha natin yung compound interest. So, for example, number 4, Chris borrows 50,000 and promises to pay the principal and interest at 12% compounded monthly. How much must he repay after 6 years? So, we have 50,000 as the principal. Ang nominal rate natin is 12%, kaya 0.12. Ang time natin is 6 years. Then, ang conversion natin is 12. So, 0.12 divided by 12. So, compute things for the J. J is equals to 0.12 divided by 12. That is equals to, parang sigurado, 0.12 divided by 12 is equals to 0.01. N is equals to 6 times 12, 60, 72. 6 times 12 is equals to 72. So, pag in-apply natin, by the way, sinarkat niya na to, this is 1 plus 0.01. So, 1.01 raised to 72. So, 50,000, 50, 1, 2, 3, times 1.01 raised to 72. 102,354.965, so 97 gagamit na. And that's the future value. That will be how much he must repay after 6 years. So what if nawawala si present value? So we have the future value given. Then all the other values are given except for the present value. So to derive that, galing dito. So F is equals to P times 1 plus J, ito yan, raised to N. Kaya siya nakaderive dito. Okay. Another way to obtain this one is P is equals to F times 1 plus IM over M raised to negative MT. But it happened na kung hindi kayo naka-scientific calculator, much better, yung simple calculator lang, ito na lang gawin niyo. Just maximize the use of the parentheses. So, for the example, find the present value of 50,000 due in 4 years if money is invested at 12% compounded semi-annually. So, 50,000, ang future value natin. Find the present value, kaya P ang nawawala. Then, due in 4 years, 4, money is invested 12%, 0.12, tapos semi-annually, so M is equals to 2. So, J is equals to 0.12 divided by 2, that is equals to 0.06. N is equals to MT, 4 times 2, that is 8. Yung dalawang value. So, kapag in-apply natin, ito na siya, 50,000 all over 1 plus 0.06 raised to 8 is 31,370.60. Okay. And that will be the present value. Last example, what is the present value of 25,000? So, given that present value ang missing, kaya P of 25,000 due in 2 years, 6 months, and 6 months, if money is worth 10%. So, 2 years and 6 months, that is, ang 6 months is 1/2, so ibig sabihin 2.5. Ang ano natin, T. So, compounded quarterly. Quarterly is, T is 2.5, quarterly is 4. Ang I natin is 10%, kaya 0.10. So, substituting the value, J muna. J is equals to 10%, 0.10 divided by 4, and that will give us 0.025. And, in the meantime, is 2.5 times, ilan to? 4. So, that gives us 10. So, ito si 10 and 0.025. Okay, so na sinubstitute yung value sa formula, we will obtain 19,529.96 as the present value. So that's it. So if you have questions, comment down your questions or message nyo ako para magkaroon ng clarification dun sa topic. That's all for today. Thank you.